This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 8. So shall they make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem, Yahawashi Bahashem, Rekah Kwadash. I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, who taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and Akwaf that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawashi. I would like to say shalom. So today I'm going to name this lesson, You Wicked Men, Have You Listened to the Counsel of God? Okay. And his proper name is Yahawah. Okay. And the proper name of the son is Yahawashi. And you wicked men that I'm speaking to is Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. All right. Have you listened to the counsel of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi? And I started off in the book of Psalm 64 and 8 because we understand that these devils' tongues are beginning to fall on their own selves. OK, and I want to get into this video clip of a BitChute. OK, the title reads U.S. General admits globalist plan. Okay, and we understand it's not the globalist plan, it's the plans of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay, as it tells you in Proverbs 21. Let's grab that. Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. As a river of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Okay, this is the counsel of the Lord. Whether you believe it or not, everything that's happening on earth is being governed from on high, from Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Matter of fact, let's grab one more. Let's go to Isaiah 46. Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi declared the end from the beginning. This is Isaiah 46 and 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I'm the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all of my pleasure. Okay, so Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is getting ready to do his pleasure in the earth. You wicked men, have you listened to the counsel of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi? So let's grab this video clip. And like I said, this is from BitChute, from the channel Understanding the Lies. All right. And I ran across it. It's nothing, no one I follow, just somebody I ran across. So let's see what he got to say.
A US military official has blown the whistle on how banks across America are about to close down, and the 2024 presidential election is going to be cancelled. According to Colonel Douglas Macgregor, the public need to know that there will be a sudden closure of all major banks in the US, orchestrated by the elite, which will last for up to 3 weeks. Colonel Macgregor also revealed that the 2024 election will be cancelled due to martial law being imposed by the Biden regime. The elite have got their ducks in a row, and they are ready to unleash hell on ordinary people to further their dystopian globalist agenda. So what can we do to stop them? We've got the answers coming up. Before we dive...
And we understand there's nothing you average Joes are going to be able to do to stop what's coming, okay? We understand, pursuing the Revelations 12, okay, that this devil is going to come down with great wrath because he has but a short time. OK, we're not here to figure out how we can stop it. All right. We understand that matter of fact, let's grab something. Let's go to Matthew. Let's grab Matthew 10 and 34. OK, see these Edomites. OK, wants America to bounce back. These Edomites wants, a peace to come. But we understand, pursuing the prophecy, at this man's kingdom, beginning to fall, peace is not coming. Listen to this, Matthew 10:34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. Okay. So Yahawashi is letting it be known that peace is not coming. All right. So it's nothing that we're going to do to stop this thing. Okay. We have to continue to hold on tight to our power. Yahawashi, understanding what's written in prophecy. Okay. All these things that's coming down the pike. Okay. We're going to be in the midst of it. Okay. But it's not meant for us. Okay. Speaking to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we endure and become the elect. All right. But 2/3 of our people, okay, and everybody that's over here in America, Babylon the Great, is about to have to deal with what Yahawashi is about to unleash.
Before we dive in, subscribe, earn profits. And Colonel Douglas McGregor revealed that the globalist elite are orchestrating a plot to crash the banking industry, leading to a global financial meltdown. Why would they do this? Because their agenda is failing. The people are waking up and they're getting increasingly desperate.
You're absolutely right. I don't think we'll ever get to the 2024 election. I think things are going to implode in Washington before then. I think our economic financial condition is fragile. It's going to come home to roost in ugly ways. Now, I will tell you, I don't know exactly how it will happen. I think we're going to end up in a situation where we find out the banks are closed for 2 or 3 weeks and nobody can get into them.
You think so?
I think we're going to run into something like that, yeah. I also think that the levels of violence and criminality in our cities is so high that it's going to spill over into other places in society. People that normally think they can live remote from the problem are now beginning to be touched by the problem. Then I look at this thing in Ukraine. I think Ukraine is going to lose catastrophically. It's going to be a complete collapse. And that, too, is going to have an effect here at home because people are going to say, well, wait a minute. Everybody told us Ukraine was winning. Everybody told us X, Y, and Z. I mean, it's sort of the Russian hoax on steroids. All of those things are going to come together or converge in some way that's going to prevent us from reaching, the status quo. Oh, another election. Oh, another set of campaigns and so forth.
What we are seeing is a push towards global government that is being camouflaged and cloaked in humanitarianism, multiculturalism, as well as manufactured globalist wars, and manufactured threats such as global warming and pandemics to condition the public into accepting a one-world government. For this to occur, the elite are planning to create a global financial crisis, the likes of which the world has never seen. Out of the ashes of this financial crisis will rise a phoenix of a new international economic order. The public will be told that the new order is the only way to stabilise the world economy and save what little remains of their wealth. And if we learned anything from the manufactured crisis that was COVID, the mainstream masses are likely to fall for the deception hook, line and sinker. It's our job to educate the masses and stop the great deception from succeeding. Subscribe.
It's not our place to educate, okay, the masses, okay? The masses of people is getting ready to be taken. Okay, the masses of people, especially 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, have blinders on, and it's from Yahawashi. All right. We're here to warn the hopeful elect, okay, to tell them to turn back to that power, which is Yahawashi, okay, to arise and depart from this wicked world, okay, and be prepared, okay, to meet your maker. Be prepared, okay, for the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, okay, and Lord willing, be delivered by our Lord Yahawashi, all right? That's what we're here to do. We don't give a damn about Babylon, and we damn sure don't give a damn about these other nations. And all you Israelites that's trying to save these heathen nations, okay, you're going to be put to death over here in America, Babylon the Great, because the heathen nations are getting ready to go into slavery. Okay, it ain't no saving, okay, the heathen nations. We understand that the nation of Israel is scattered to the four corners of the earth, and we're going to come looking like all nations. But the seed of the heathen nations will not be partakers, okay, of salvation, will not be partakers, okay, of the reign with Yahawashi. It's just not going to happen. All right.
To the people's voice, ask why the globalist elite would collapse the world economy. Wouldn't that mean they destroy their own wealth in the process? The answer is no. After this quick break, we will explain how they've rigged the system for their own benefit, keeping the people down like you and me. and we will explain what we can do to destroy their plans for global slavery. But first, an important message from our sponsor. The My Pillars of the People's Voice. Purchasing these American now, or to get your free gift dramatically and the financial system finally crashes, the elite will be positioned to buy what's left for pennies on the dollar. Where does that leave the rest of the world financially? The answer is in bondage to a techno-communist world governmental system led by the world.
That's exactly what this devil's trying to do. He's trying to bring the world into this technological prison, okay? And a lot of you jakes refuse to see it, okay? Refuse to speak about what the true mark is, which is that charagma, okay? That CHIP that this devil's trying to put up in people's hands, all right? And we see all the technology that this devil is coming with pointing towards, okay, a technological prison, okay, a dystopian future where the world will be enslaved and the and the 1%, okay, will be in control. But Yahawashi is getting ready to bust up this man's plans.
Economic Forum in Davos, and the hidden hands that control the public face of that cabal. If you pay attention now, you can see that everything around you is being engineered towards this one goal. Over the past century, nation states have been forced into massive debt by central banks to ensure that once this collapse begins, it will create a domino effect around the world. We are currently seeing a shift towards a cashless society, with WF-infiltrated states like Australia leading the way.
We've taken another step towards a cashless society. A big bank has confirmed customers in some locations can no longer withdraw money over the counter.
The globalist elite have also been forcing their vassal states to move towards centralising currency in the form of a so-called central bank digital currency, or CBDC, which, by the way, is not currency at all. It's software designed as a tool of total social control. It's easy to see why CBDCs appeal to the far-left authoritarians in Davos. If they can cancel out your bank balance with a single keystroke, then you have absolutely no freedom or autonomy. You are a slave to the system and completely beholden to the elite. And the elite are becoming so arrogant, they're even admitting about their plans and the fact that it's about total social control. Here is Augustin Carstens from the Bank of International Settlements, known as the Central Bank of Central Banks, letting the cat out of the bag.
All our analysis on CBDC, in particular for the use of general use, we tend to establish the equivalence with cash, and there is a huge difference there. For example, in cash, we don't know, for example, who's using a $100 bill today. We don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today. A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also we will have the technology to enforce that. Those two issues are extremely important, and that makes a huge difference with respect to what cash is.
And in case you think this is a wild conspiracy theory that could never happen here, you should be aware that the elite are quietly and deceitfully making moves to centralize currency right now in the United States without any public discussion. Governor Kirsty Noem of South Dakota caught them trying to change the definition of currency by burying it in the fine print of a 100-page bill. She joined Tucker Carlson before he was cancelled by the mainstream media to send a warning to us all that we need to wake up to the agenda and fast.
Governor, thank you very much for doing this first and for coming on. Why did you do it? You're obviously under pressure not to veto it, but you did. Why did you?
Well, Tucker, it was the right thing to do. I became aware of this bill. It wasn't introduced until almost halfway through our legislative session. We started reading through this bill that was over 110 pages long. It was sold as an update to the guidelines of the Universal Commercial Code, backed by all of our financial institutions, our banks. As we started reading through it, we saw the section of the bill that changed the definition of currency. And essentially what it did was pave the way for a government-led CBDC, and it also banned any other form of cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or digital currency that existed. So for me, it very clearly was a threat to our freedom. In South Dakota, we are the session that completes its business earliest in the year. We are the first ones to really look at this bill and find out the truth of what's in it. And I did veto that bill. I'm asking my legislators to change their minds, to make the right decision and help me kill this bill once and for all. But I'm telling you, Tucker, we've got the same language coming to over 20 other states. I believe it's to pave a way for the federal government to control our currency and thus control people. It should be alarming to everyone, and it's being sold as a UCC guidelines update. There's no rush to do this. We need to be smart and make sure that we're doing what we can to protect people. I find it ironic that we also are having this discussion at the same time we have banks and credit card companies talking about coding gun and ammunition in a separate code so they can track it. So not only can they tie these two issues together, if the government doesn't approve of what you're purchasing, if they have the only form of digital currency out there and that is endorsed and utilized in the country, they can control how you spend that money and thus take away all your freedom.
If the globalist elite are allowed to carry out their plan within the next few years, most people will have lost all of their life savings. They will own nothing and they'll be forced to pretend to be happy, because the elite will have total control over whatever paltry funds the public have been allocated by the techno-communist elite. Most of the world's major institutions were created with this goal in mind, from the United Nations to the International Monetary Fund, World Bank, to institutions like Cato, Balfour and Brookings Institute. This is not a future that we can allow on our watch. Subscribe to the channel.
All right, let's go to the book of Job. Chapter 20, starting at verse 19. Because he has oppressed and has forsaken the poor, because he has violently taken away houses which he built not. Surely he shall feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save that which he desire. There shall none of the meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Okay. And we understand, okay, Yahawashi has placed this devil in slippery places, okay, has put this man in straits, which means a difficult position, okay. That's why he's speeding up his process, okay, Operation Warp Speed, all right. This devil is going to have to go for what he know, all right. He understands that his time is being cut short. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And when you go into that word wicked, it's speaking about the laborers. Let's go there.
Strong's H 6001. A male.
Okay. The laborers, sufferers, laborers, workmen, sufferer. Okay. So that's why he's being called out. Okay. These people at the bottom, okay, are starting to get tired of this goddamn devil. All right, let's read this again. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be put in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly. Okay, when he's about to crown his NWO a success. All right. The Most High Yahawah shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. All right. And that's why these heathens are raging right now, because they understand they want to get their new world order off the ground. We understand that he's going to get but so far before Yahawashi slap that spoon out of his hand. OK, while he is eating. All right. Let's read Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? OK, they understand that this feat that they're trying to achieve, OK, is a vain thing. But they're still going to go for it. All right. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahawashi and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in heaven shall laugh. All right. And the Lord shall have them in derision. All right. Yahawashi is about to have these devils in derision. All right. Because the counsel of the Lord will stand. All right. Proverbs. Let's go there. 19 and 21. Okay. Proverbs 19 and 21. There are many devices in a man's heart, okay? There's many things that this devil got planned. But listen to this. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand, all right? The counsel of the Lord is going to stand. So what are some of the counsels of the Lord? Okay, what is Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi's true intention for the earth? First and foremost, First and foremost, okay, is to remove this wicked ass kingdom. Okay, America, pursuing the prophecy, which is that great city, Babylon the Great. Okay. First and foremost, this place will be removed. Yahawashi will rule and establish the throne of David on earth, which is the 12 tribes, okay, coming together under their king, all right, contrary to popular belief. And we will rule on earth, all right, and all the nations will be in subjection to the Israelites. And ultimately, the earth is going to be ran in righteousness, okay? Righteousness is going to flourish in the earth when this devil is removed. That's a part of the counsel of the Lord. That's what's getting ready to happen. Okay. You're not going to set up your NWO. You're not going to put that C-hip in the masses of people and set up a pseudo blessing on earth. It's not going to happen. All right. So let's go to Ezekiel 35 and we'll read the whole thing because it's about 15 verses. All right. Because Babylon is getting ready to be removed. Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord, Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, came unto me saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, speaking about these damn Edomites. And at the end of this chapter, Yahawah Shem Yahawashi linked up Mount Seir with Edom. All right. And we're going to get down to it. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I'm against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. This place is about to become desolate. I will